Welcome to the NTVTaps Podcast. This is episode 9.
Woo.
Big episode, big announcements. I have a big announcement to tell everybody. Our podcast is now on Spotify and iTunes. And
what?
Like 5 other different platforms that nobody, like we're on Breaker.
I actually have never heard of Breaker.
Nobody's heard of Breaker. We're on Google Podcasts.
I've also never heard of that one until I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, everything's in the link in the description. All the links are in the description. If you go down and then you can go to Anchor, and then all the links can be found there. But you can listen to our cool voices on the bus. You can listen to us on the plane, except it's on airplane mode.
Watch NTV planes on the plane.
Oh, unless there's like in-flight Wi-Fi. But this is the thing we're promoting right now.
Sorry, yeah, you're right.
We're promoting the podcast.
You know, I was thinking about this the other day. You know NTV planes?
Yes.
I made the greatest joke I've ever made in my entire life in that video.
What was it?
You know, like right at the end, where I was like, this plane is dedicated to racism, and then through it, I was like, because racism doesn't fly. And I thought that was hilarious.
That's pretty good. It's in the video, at least. It didn't get cut.
It was pretty good. I thought that was funny.
That's an executive decision by Tyler, who was editing that video, to keep that in.
As we know, the person who's editing gets to make executive decisions.
Yeah. Which is most likely me or Tyler, and not Lachlan.
Well, you know what Lachlan does now? He's the head of marketing for NTVTaps, which is a real role that we didn't make up.
Yeah, it's not fake. Lachlan made 2 videos on a TikTok.
One of them got like 50 views, the other one got like 5.
Yeah, but like both of them are just my videos. One of them is me.
I recorded one of them.
One of them is me, and the other one is a video I made, just with different. You just put music over it. So real marketing manager. I think we're moving towards the right direction here.
Go follow the TikTok because 3 people follow it right now and it's quite sad.
Instead of following the TikTok, follow our Spotify and iTunes. Dude, if you rate like podcasts or musics or whatever on iTunes a 5-star, they're way more likely to get to the front page.
Hey, you guys should rate us 5-star. I'm gonna go do it on my Spotify account. If
you go and rate our iTunes and Spotify a 5-star, we might possibly be able to get to the front page in for a day or something, right? If everybody does it in like a very short span of time, and then if we get to the front page, that's just like, I'll write that on a resume.
I won't probably.
We wouldn't have to work anymore because this is going to be our jobs. Yeah, that's everybody finds us and they're like, wow, these guys are so funny.
In fairness, I think the last podcast we did got like 50 total views between every platform, which is pretty good.
I don't think that's
pretty good.
Accurate.
I don't know.
I don't think that's accurate at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's very fake information. We didn't get 50 views.
I'm pretty sure it did. I'm not gonna check.
There's like 3 people listening to this right now. We have a total audience number of 2.
Our unique listeners is like 8, isn't it?
It's 2. It's fucking 2.
I'm gonna fact check this, but not right now because I don't have a computer.
Well, how have you been this couple of weeks?
It's been a month.
It's been a month
since we recorded the other one.
Yeah. How have you been in the month?
It's great.
Great? Yeah, that's good, because I haven't been great at all. It's been not good for me. Did I tell you I collapsed at work?
Did you?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me that.
I blacked out. I got knocked out at work. I fell over, and I blacked out for like several seconds.
Did you black out because you fell, or did you fall because you blacked out?
The second one, I fell because I blacked out.
Oh.
The blacking out came first, and then that led me to not be up anymore, and I was down.
Well, that is how falling over works.
Yeah, so I fell down, basically.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so what happened was, I don't know. The morning, that day I just felt really terrible. I woke up and I was like, God, I have a headache. You know, the sun's too bright and my eyes are hurting and everything sucks. But I went to work, and I work at a restaurant, so I was behind the counter doing whatever. I was like filling sauce packets or something, and like it started to become really bad at one point. I was like, whoa, what the hell, you know? Like I started to lose focus.
Ah, yes.
Like, you know that feeling when you like stand up too quickly and you just feel really dizzy? It's like that, but I was already standing.
I see.
You probably don't have that
It's
because
nausea.
you don't stand up quickly because you're unable to. But you know,
I was sympathetic of your story, but I hope you fall over again.
No, so yeah, I started to feel really dizzy, and I was like, "What the hell is going on?" Right? And I grabbed like the counter, and I was like, "What the hell?" And my arm started doing like the weird TV static thing where there's not enough blood in it, and it's like.
Is that actually why that happens? Because there's not enough blood in your...
I think so. It's like when you sleep on your arm or something, and you wake up, you just can't feel your arm at all.
Yeah, because I get that on my legs all the time when you sit down, like in school when you had to sit on the floor for long periods of time.
Yeah, I think it's because there's no blood circulating through your arm. But yeah, but I started getting that, which is weird because I was just standing and doing my work, and I was like, what the hell's going on? And it started to become even worse, right? I was like, I can't keep standing still, or I can't keep upright. And then the next moment, I was on the ground, and I had fallen over, and everyone was like, oh my God, are you okay? And I was like, I'm fine. Yeah, that was weird, huh? It was fine. Yeah, no, it's all good. But everyone was really worried. And they were like, oh, you should go and take a seat. You should rest. You should eat. Yeah. And, but like, the thing is, like, if I had any sort of choice or like capability to prevent myself from collapsing at work, right? I wouldn't try anything to keep myself from collapsing at home. I wouldn't care, right? I stand up too quickly, I feel dizzy, I'm like, well, I guess I'll fall over. But like at work,
I think it's better to have fallen over at work.
Why?
Because at least like if you fall over and hit your head or something at home, and then you're there by yourself.
Yeah, I guess.
People die from that
because people are people around me, I guess. Yeah, that's true, for safety.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You know how old people wear those little necklaces that have a button on it so the ambulance comes? You should get one of those just for home. Have you seen those?
No.
So old people, when they are prone to falling over a lot, wear these necklaces that have a button. And whenever you push the button, an ambulance gets called to your location.
What the hell? What if they accidentally press it?
Well, then an ambulance comes and it's well, it's an old person that...
It's just you used your privilege too many times, and they just get executed.
I'm not going to take it off the person.
You don't get to have this anymore, alright? If you keep doing this, you don't get to have it.
It's an emergency thing.
Next day, the old woman dies. Well,
yeah.
She should have had the necklace.
But yeah, it's good for them because especially when old people fall, you probably get this too because you're quite old.
Yeah.
They bruise super easily because they're old and stuff.
Oh, that's true. I do bruise easily also.
That's
like a fruit. But no, it's I don't want to collapse at work and see all my coworkers be like, oh my God, because that's bad.
I guess.
In a professional environment, I would, and there's customers and stuff.
Yeah, but you also walk home. If you fell on your walk home, that would have been...
Yeah, that is true. If no
one would have ever found you. You would have...
In the middle of the city, I collapse and nobody finds me.
Yeah.
Well, he's dead now.
Yeah, I mean...
There's nothing we can do. We're not going to call the ambulance.
You probably would have woken up and then been fine, but also...
Yeah, no, I guess, in a place where there's a lot of people was the best place to black out, but...
Yeah.
It's
still not great.
Still not great. So, I went to the doctors.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Which, a good decision.
Yeah, and they were and I had to do it. I'm doing, actually, this is right now. This is present.
Yes.
But I'm doing a bunch of like blood tests. I have to go do an echocardiogram.
I have no idea what that is.
Which is I have no idea what it is either. I asked the nurse and she was like, I have no idea what it is. So I guess everybody's fucking blind as to what they're putting me through.
Echocardiogram.
Echocardiogram. I think it takes a measurement of like where the heart is in your body, like an X-ray, but like more of like an echo. I have no idea.
You're just making this shit up.
I'm just making this shit up. Well, the nurse made it up, and I'm just like copy pasting it.
Right.
The information, and I have to do this Holter monitor, which is it's like a machine, like an arc reactor that measures my heart for 24 hours.
Oh, have you already done it?
No, not yet. Next week. And I was like, I asked my boss at work, I was like, yeah, I have to go to the doctor's next week, so I can't work these days. She was like, yeah, okay. And I'm working those days. So
that's nice of her.
Yeah, she put me, I'm working then, which is
wear your heart monitor at work.
Yeah. Yes, I will be wearing like a fucking battery, and I might explode.
I don't know why she didn't just like. I guess your restaurant's really small, but if ever I'm at work and I'm just like, hey, can't come in today, I've got something on, they're like, okay.
Yeah, no, it's it's painful sometimes.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do? And the other thing the doctor said it was probably because of glasses, which I got recently.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because your eyes haven't adjusted to wearing glasses?
Yeah. So, if you don't know, I am fucking blind. I'm so goddamn blind. Like, it's not even funny how blind I am. I'm short-sighted, which means I can't see far away things. But I also have astigmatism, which means I can't see close-up things. So what that means is I'm blind.
Yeah, no.
I can't see in general, right? And I got my glasses like a few weeks ago. And like the first day I wore them, it was wacky as fuck. Because it's like going into Photoshop and like using the sharpness tool and then bumping it up to like 80. So everything's super sharp and clear, and like the things in front of me are clear and the things far away are clear, which is like wacky.
Oh.
It's
Wait, do you
wild.
wear your glasses at work as well?
Yeah. Well, I was wearing them like to try and adjust to them. Now I'm wearing them a bit less because I don't want to fall over again.
See.
Yeah, but like it's super weird, right? And like because the rims are kind of small in comparison to my whole like field of vision.
Yes. Yeah.
Like I can see the outlines of the rims when I'm wearing my glasses.
You can buy bigger.
Yeah, but I like how this one looked. I didn't think it would be a problem until I collapsed.
Well, okay.
This was not, I asked the guy at the glasses shop and he was like, yeah, just pick the one that you look best in because you would want to wear the glasses that you look good in. And I was like, okay, I'll pick this one. And then he made me fucking collapse and blank out. So I don't think it was that guy's fault. Fucking ginger piece of shit. Don't trust gingers.
Oh, okay, now.
Right? Yeah, come on.
Sorry, I didn't realize he was a ginger.
Yeah, he wore glasses. And he was working at the glasses shop.
Glasses shops wears glasses.
No, but he was like, I don't actually need these glasses. And I was like, okay, so you're just wearing them as like a costume. You fucking disrespectful asshole.
Because I've never gone into a glasses shop and had like a worker who wasn't wearing glasses.
Right? I think that's like one of the obligations. You have to wear glasses to work at a glasses shop.
Not all of them need them, that probably. Because there's no way you only hire people who are like vision impaired. That would literally be like some...
No, but in order to try and get like people who knows what they're talking about in terms of like what's comfortable, what isn't, you have to pick people who wear glasses, right? That's why restaurants only hire people who eat. That's actually a common thing that you might not know.
They do that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, because I've worn glasses forever, and normally I put them on and I just forget I'm wearing them. I don't actually wear my glasses often though.
Yeah, no, I kind of want to get to that stage, but it's so different. And like, because I can see the outside of my glasses, which is very blurry, and then the inside, which is very sharp. There's like a very like big contrast between them.
I see.
And so like whenever like I move my head around, or like I turn my head, I can like see things on like the very edges of the glasses sort of like skew in like.
That's gonna be really bad for driving.
Yeah, no, like when I turn my head left and look right with my eyes, like everything at the very edge of the glasses is just like compact and like squished, and I can't get used to it for the love of me. And it's like it's I mean, honestly, this story was gonna be about how cool it is to wear glasses after like not being blind.
Is this the bit you like planned out that you told me about how cool glasses are?
Yeah,
and then you fell?
I was gonna tell you about how it was really cool because it was, you know, it was like such a different experience, right?
Yeah.
It's like going into VR, but like this is real life. Oh my god, I can see the dog that's like across the street, and I can see its fur. That's so wacky. I can see like every leaf in a tree. I can't do that when I'm not wearing glasses. It's like somebody put Gaussian blur all over my like field of vision, and then when I'm using this, it's too sharp. It's like, and it was gonna be really cool, but I collapsed, and I can't get used to it. And apparently, I don't eat enough. That's another problem. I don't eat properly, so I have to fix my eating habits.
I mean,
everyone's like, "Oh, you're too thin." It's like, whatever, dude. I'm not thin.
I'm just gonna throw this one out here. I can see a bag full of LA Ice and Pepsi.
That's not mine.
That probably doesn't help.
That's not mine. Somebody brought it over.
It's like a really big bag.
Someone just took it here, and I have no idea. Yeah, no, I guess it was the neighbors or something. They just it appeared one day. I have no idea.
That bag of like 30, yeah, probably about 30 bottles.
That's not.
Like
there's no way that's 30 of them.
I'm gonna count them after the podcast.
There's no way. I'll put the real number on the screen right now to prove that it wasn't.
You're gonna put like 2. You're just gonna lie.
Oh no. Yeah, but my several weeks recently have been a bit not good.
Yeah, it doesn't sound fun.
Yeah.
Being like poked and prodded from the doctor is like never a good experience.
Yeah, and like the first doctor I went to was like just a fucking scam. He was like a con man. He was a fucking asshole.
How do you find scam doctors?
I don't know. Okay, he wasn't a scam doctor, but he was pretty like on the scale of like how much a doctor can be a scam doctor.
Yeah.
He was on the scam side.
I see.
Like the untrustworthy ones that probably says some shit about anti-vaxxing on Facebook. Like that's the type of doctor this was, right? So it was like this old like Indian. I want to say, like somewhere around.
I gotcha.
That region, right? And he had hair coming out of his ears. It was like fucking long gray hair growing out of his ears, like
a mad scientist style.
No, not mad scientist. Like a fucking
old
lunatic,
man.
like a fucking alien.
Yeah, just a tangent. I bought a like ear hair shaver the other day, and you don't realize you have ear hair until you just and then you're like, oh, there was hair.
Really? Do I have ear hair right now?
So I've never thought I had any ear hair, and then I put it in and I was like, whoa, hair came out.
Yeah, there's a thing in Japan, like that's pretty common that I don't see here, where that you can buy ear scratchers. It's like a tiny back scratcher, but there's like a cotton ball on the end, and then on the other side it's like the back scratches like bent part, and then it's like a wooden like stick, and you scratch your ear with it, and it feels very nice.
Is it to go in your ear?
Yes, yeah.
Scratch? Is it to like scoop out earwax or something?
Yeah, well no, you just scratch it and take out earwax.
Oh, that's weird.
But like,
it would be cool, I guess.
It's weird because like the earwax, or not like the goopy, yucky earwax, but like the dusty kind of like more solid earwaxes, they move when you like put a stick in it and you move it around. They just move in your ear cavity and you can hear it. And it's like thunder rumbling inside your head.
That is odd. That is.
Or you can just go to a doctor and like they put like a fucking vacuum cleaner up to your ears and then just like.
I've never seen that, but that sounds actually great. Just to hear crisp sounds.
Well, it's not crisp. It's a vacuum cleaner up to your ear at the doctor's, and they like clean your ears, but you also go deaf for like 3 minutes afterwards because it's a very loud thing.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, but this doctor, he was like, he didn't listen to the things I was saying. I started talking about what happened. I was like, yeah, the other day, and then he cuts me off, right? And then he starts typing with one like index finger very, very slowly, and then I'm like, and he's like, he stops me, like he puts his hand up to stop me, and then he just continues to type, and then he just makes us like, because he's not listening to me, just starts making assumptions, and he's like, and you fell because you were dizzy, and I was like, no, I became dizzy and then I fell, but he like before I could finish speaking, he just interrupt me, and then he would just continue speaking about some shit. And it's like, what are you doing? You're a doctor. You need to hear what I'm saying to be able to analyze it, but you're just like, you're just making shit up on your own. Yeah. Like, you fucking con man, you snake oil guy. Fuck you. Oh.
There's some doctors that are like that, where they're just like work to get money. So then when you come in and you're like talking to them about your thing, they're just like, okay, whatever. And then they're like, take this.
Yeah.
And you'll be fine.
Well, he didn't give me anything. He was like, oh yeah, it's probably like something to do with like, your balance or whatever, and your glasses probably affected it. So just go to an optometrist and like be like, hey, can I get a new pair of glasses, and you'll be fine. I was like, I fucking blacked out. It's not only because of my glasses.
Yeah.
That I lose memory, right?
Yeah, I mean, potentially the balance thing makes sense, but like also, it's not a good idea to just be like, oh, you blacked out and passed out. No, you're probably fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
At least your other doctor's like, yeah, we should probably, test you for like other diseases or illnesses that may affect you.
Yeah. This guy was just like, yeah, just rub some mud on it. It's like, rub it in where? What, my fucking eyes?
If you get a leech and you put it on your cheek, it'll heal you.
Yeah. Do you know the red swallows? If you put that inside of your fucking nostril, it heals you. Yeah. Take this leek and put it up your ass, and then you'll be fine. Just the fucking, like, that's probably what it would have been like to go to a doctor in like the medieval times.
I mean,
but you just have to trust them. Oh, okay, leak in my ass. Yeah. Okay. And how, like, is there like a scientific background to this claim?
That probably works.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It worked for me.
Doctors are hard though, because like I don't have a good GP at the moment. Like I don't like him, because I go to the same doctor place every time. Mm-hmm. It's convenient, and then they know you. Yeah. But, like the GP I was seeing there left, so I just like went to some other guy who works there. He's kind of dog shit.
Yeah. Because it's like if you go to the two doctors and say the same thing to them, they'll probably tell you different things.
Well, that's what happened. I was like doing some treatment at the first doctor before he left, right? And then I went to the other doctor because that guy left and was like, hey, I'm having this problem with the treatment. He's like, I would never give that treatment to someone under 18 years old. You should not have done that. And I was like, sure.
That's so funny.
But he's like, you shouldn't be getting treated for this thing.
He's straight up just like, you're gonna die now.
Well, no, it's like, it's just a him thing, right? He's like, I would just never do that to anyone under 18.
Oh man.
But it's like still an illness that needs to be treated, but he was just like, I wouldn't treat someone under 18 for that. So then he stopped me doing the treatment. And I was like, oh.
Okay, so yeah, my couple of months that I've been doing this is sort of...
I was doing it for like 3 or 4 months at that point, and then he was like, nah, just stop. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, what's gonna happen to the halfway through stuff?
Yeah, I had pills that I still had left over, and he's just like, no, you should just stop. It was very confusing.
Yeah, what was the disease? What were you trying to heal?
Death.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was dying. I wasn't actually dying. It wasn't that bad.
I mean, people try and fix death.
That is half of a doctor's job, really, is to stop people from dying. And the other half is like when people have a cold.
Yeah, so really only two two ends of the spectrum, but never in the middle.
Yeah.
You're never
there's
just like,
nothing in the
okay,
middle.
so you're not gonna die, but this is pretty serious. That's never a case. It's either you have influenza or you're gonna fucking die.
Well, yeah. Most of the time I go to the doctor, it's just because you have like a sinus infection and you need antibiotics or something. And I don't think you can get antibiotics without a prescription.
Yeah, no. It's different for every country though. Because when I was living in Japan, you go to a doctor for like a cold and they're like, just take these antibiotics.
Yeah, well, that's...
But like here, you have to go at least like twice.
Do you?
Go once
I thought
and
they
then
just
they're
gives
like,
me the first time.
Really? Because every
Yeah.
time I've been, they're like, okay, so you have, you know, you have, it's like a common cold or you have the flu. What you have to do is drink water, drink lemon juice, fucking stick this TV in your face. You'll get better if you sleep and you drink a lot of water and you do a somersault off of an Empire State Building or something.
Fair.
And then you do all that and then you come back and say it didn't work and then they give you the antibiotics.
My doctor, well, I don't go to the doctor unless I've been sick for like a few days. Because normally if it's just like a cold or something, it'll go away in like a day or two. But it'll last longer than that, it's something else. And then I'll go to the doctor and be like, oh, I've had this thing for like 4 days. And he like looks in your nose and goes, yes, that's infected.
Yeah. I hate that. I hate the thing that goes up your nose and...
Yeah. Well, have you done the COVID test one?
No.
I went like when COVID was just starting, so they had like the worst version of the COVID test.
Right.
So they just stick it in your nose, like all the way until it hits your throat.
Oh.
And they also like stuck it down your throat.
Oh.
I've been like recently and they don't do the nose one anymore, I don't think. I think they just do like a throat swab.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't even like shove it down your throat, they sort of just like put in a little less. So much nicer.
Yeah, no, because I did I think the flu test is similar.
Yeah, probably.
Because I've had stuff shoved up my nose and I hate it.
It's disgusting.
I hate it so much. It's horrible. I mean, like, it's like when you're drowning.
Yeah.
Except it's a physical thing, and there's a man in front of you doing it to you.
You know when they like put something in your nose and you can taste it? That's when it's disgusting for me, when they like put it deep enough for you to like start feeling it in your like throat and tasting like the like snot in your nose.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh.
Yeah.
This is gross. I hate that feeling.
This is unpleasant to say the least. When you have like a blocked nose and it's like and the nose fluids are just backing up, you know, going further and further back into your nose, and then you can just like start swallowing it.
Yeah, no, that happens.
Have you had that?
Sometimes.
You can swallow your snot.
I've never been if it's like blocked up in here, but sometimes when I get sick, you know, it like gives you like a sore throat, like a blocked throat on the back, and that hurts.
Yeah. I don't know. Health is
weird.
Is weird and a bit wacky. Yeah, but that's the update for me. I'm trying not to die. Everyone's like, oh, you have to eat more, and I'm like, whatever, bro. I'm on a diet. I have to become the celebrity person.
Eating is good for your health. Most people do it.
Oh yeah, you
daily. All right, fuck you. Fuck you. All right.
But you don't have this problem.
Well, that's because I do groceries every like fortnight. It's great, and then I cook with the groceries I buy. Well, it's been good since I started doing my own groceries. I lost weight because I don't eat what my parents feed me anymore. And when you actually get to choose what you eat, you lose a bit of weight because you don't have to eat the bad stuff that they give you sometimes when you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Which is good for you, I think. I don't know.
I think I need to sort of gain weight.
But yeah, you have the opposite problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to, but yeah, no, it's not good. It's not looking good right now. I think I need to sort of get my shit together, but getting your shit together is difficult.
It is hard.
And I just don't feel like getting my shit together all the time, so I'm like, whatever, I'll just not eat today.
I just want to acknowledge the fact that you had like something that could potentially be like super harmful to you. You were like, I'm getting my heart scanned. That's how dangerous it is.
Yeah. Yes.
And you were like, you know what? I'm gonna wait until the podcast to tell Lachlan.
Yeah, well, I want it to be a surprise. I haven't told anybody this story.
We were like, yeah.
Because I wanted...
Yeah, I know.
You know...
It's like all your friends that you might be concerned about you dying. You're like, no, I'm going to wait for the podcast.
Well, yeah, no, it's fine. Because if I die before this episode releases...
The podcast will get so many views.
What the fuck?
I'm still going to release it.
Oh, yeah. No, you could title it something like, oh, Anton fucking died.
Rest in peace, Anton.
You could... you could do like black and white
His
text.
final words.
Rest in peace.
I'll take a selfie next to your like gravestone.
I'm not gonna have a grave.
You're not gonna have a grave?
What's the point?
Yeah.
I'm already dead. I can't visit it.
Yeah, I guess other people could.
I don't want them to.
What are you gonna do? You're just gonna like...
What do you mean, what am I gonna do? I'm dead.
Well, yeah, but I mean, most people like have a plan. Or like...
For what?
For like when they die. Like,
Oh, dude, I'm gonna have to go to the Coles and buy like some...
well, you know, before you die, you buy the
toothbrush.
plot where you're gonna be buried. A lot of people do that. Older people
yeah.
than us generally.
I'll donate my body to science, so I don't have to worry
You can
about
do
it.
that
You know, it's
now.
free to do that.
If you had to pay for it, that'd be pretty fucked. Hey, I'm gonna pay you to donate my body.
Yeah, and then people can look at my small ween and laugh at my corpse.
That's...
Do you think they do that?
Probably not. Like, because I think most of the time when you donate your body to science, it goes to like medical students.
Yeah, but do you think
them.
the medical students laugh at your small ween?
No, probably not. Because they're in there like, probably like dissecting your brain or something.
Yeah, but as you're doing that, to sort of like ease the tension a little bit between all your surgery friends. Look at this guy's small ween, am I right? Okay, we need to get the frontal cortex up here, but look at this guy's ween, right?
Why is his ball? That one's so much smaller than the other one.
And they just like chat as they like do their exams.
Yeah, probably not.
It's a test of friendship, you know,
It's not.
in the face of small ball adversity.
Okay, but if you saw a corpse, like, just in any situation, the first thing you're not going to look at is its ween.
What?
Like, if there's a dead guy on the sidewalk and you walk past, you're not going to be like, oh, wiener.
What, is he naked?
I don't know. Probably.
Dude, did you hear recently, I think somewhere in America, a guy was found just dead on the side, like in an alley somewhere, and these two girls went and filmed the body and then posted it on TikTok, and then took like the clothes or like the jewelry they had, and then they got arrested and
Well, yes, because...
yeah, the girls got arrested afterwards, and they were like, oh yeah, because it looked nice. I liked the style or something. I'll look it up now.
Is it technically thievery if you, like, steal from a corpse?
There's a specific thing. It's stealing from a corpse.
Oh, it's,
That's what they were.
a crime?
Like, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Girls.
But, like, the
steals
corpse isn't
from-
using it anymore.
Oh, yeah, well.
I mean, in fairness, though, that jewelry he was wearing might have, like,
Yeah,
belonged
teen arrested after Snapchat video shows a stealing necklace from dead man.
That's... I mean, I just don't understand people who, like, see a dead body and they're like, the first thing I should do is film it. Like, Logan Paul did it years ago.
Yeah, well, I mean, he went in there trying to find a dead body to film.
That is true. And in his defense, he knew it would get a lot of views, and it did.
And it did. And he still has
But-
a career, so I guess it all worked out.
Does he have
for
a
him.
career? Doesn't he box now?
Yeah, and gets like millions of
That
fucking
is
dollars
true.
to do it.
That is true. That's sad. Because he was a Disney star to start with, and now he's a boxer.
Yeah.
It's just a... I don't know how you get from Disney star to boxer.
Did you see the video recently of the guy who goes to ask Logan Paul for money? No, for a job.
No?
He quit his $100,000 a year job
Why?
to go ask Logan Paul for a job, and then like he sneaks into like I think it's like the what do you call it, like the backstage,
Oh.
like the boxing match or something, and he goes to see Logan Paul, and like the security's like, hey, you gotta get out. But then Logan's like, no, I want to hear what he says. And he's like, please, I need a job from you. I'm such a big fan of yours. I need your job, please. And then and he's like, yeah, okay, what are you good at? And the guy's like, I'm not good at anything. And then Logan's like, then what do you want me to do here? And like,
he recorded this? Where he?
Yeah, he recorded himself doing it.
What the fuck do you think he's gonna say if you walk in and you're like, I have no skills that would help you at all?
Yeah, and then Logan's like, you know, I'm not that guy that's gonna give you that chance. But if you're serious about it, then you have to go to like LA. You have to start networking. And then the guy's just like, no, please, I need your job. I need to work for you, please. I'll do anything.
Like a super fan. He's not really like looking for a job. He's just like looking to work under him, right?
No. He wants to work in like the entertainment industry, I guess.
Oh.
So he just asks Logan
Should have
Paul.
taken Logan Paul's advice. That's...
Yeah, and like in the video, Logan Paul like seems really fucking cool about it.
I would not be really cool about it. If someone like snuck into...
Right?
Somewhere where it's like a private space.
And he's just like, please, I need a job from you. I'll do anything, but I'm not good at anything. Then you'd be like, get the fuck out of here, right? But
Yeah.
Logan Paul like gives him a bunch of advice, and he's like, hey, you know, I'm sorry about that, but you know, I believe in you or whatever. He was really cool about it. I guess it was because he was being filmed by this guy.
I guess. He's...
Like,
but
maybe it's like a marketing strategy. If it is,
it's a
pretty good
great
job.
marketing strategy.
For Logan Paul, yeah.
I'm gonna steal that one for NTVTaps.
Oh yeah, we can get Tyler to do it.
Go up to Blue
I
Stop
need a job
sign.
from you. Please let me work at NTV. Hey man,
Look.
this isn't the right time for you, but I believe in you. All right.
I still think though, if even if Logan was being filmed there, I don't think anyone would give a shit if he's like, hey bro, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's being filmed, he doesn't need to be a nice guy. I would literally tell someone to fuck off. Like...
Yeah, and then he like, and then the video's like intercut between that footage and then him in his car crying. And he's like, I know he was just being nice, give me a job. And then he posted it, and he got a lot of views, and everyone's like, you dumbass. Why'd you quit your fucking 100,000 year salary job, right?
Like, a 6-figure job is a lot of money. It's
a lot.
It's pretty good.
The average person makes 70,000 a year.
Yeah, and he's doing well for himself, and then he's just like... I don't know. I think it's better to, if he wants to be in like the creator, YouTuber, influencer space, just do it on the side, bro.
Yeah.
Or like visit him and ask for a job before you quit your job, in case he says no.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and like he's taken it in stride, I think, because he posted a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, I just watched a video of someone talk about it, but I think he's like selling shirts. Title like, I asked Logan Paul for a job or something.
I hate when this was like a thing like years ago when people like blew up as memes, like with their face, and then they sold t-shirts with their face on it and the meme, but memes don't last more than like a few months, so they sold a little bit and then went broke.
I don't get it. I don't get why people spend money on stupid things all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like I could sell literally fucking... Like, I went with work people yesterday, and a bunch of them went into, like, the beauty section.
Ooh.
And, like, I'd honestly never, like, looked intently at the beauty section. But, like, they're so fucking expensive. Are you kidding me? Like... There's like a bunch of lipsticks, right? There's like 50 colors, and they're all fucking red, and they're all like $40.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's crimson. This one's scarlet. This one's maroon. This one's blood red. They're all red. Fuck off! You can't tell me they're different colors. They're the same color. You can't, like, what?
I've seen that. I grew up with a sister, so like I've spent a lot of time in makeup shops and stuff, and it's so similar that you can barely tell. Right?
And like, I'd get it, okay, if it was like, if people asked you like, oh, which color do you think looks better for me? And it's like a red lipstick and like a fucking green one, and it's like, like which one should I get? And I'd probably say the green one because your lips are already red, so you get
You
two
can be like
colors
Shrek.
instead of- you get two colors instead of one at that point, right? It's actually financially and logically a better idea to get
It makes
the
a
other
lot of
colors.
sense.
Or like a blue lipstick or something. But like, well, it's like the opposite.
I get it.
You can be like Harley Quinn, you know? One side is blue, one side is
She doesn't
pink,
do that
whatever.
for the lipstick though.
Yeah, but like, how could you, like, oh, see this, like, shade that doesn't have an official color, but, color name, but it's like the hex value is like 0B877C.
Yeah.
What do you think about this one? And it's like, I don't fucking know. What do you mean? It's like, why is it $40?
Well, you know, it's like a weird
bullshit,
thing. I
right?
think they call it like pink tax, where they sell women's like cosmetics and shit for like way more than they sell it for men's because they can, which
Yeah.
is great. Because you know, I use women's like cosmetic stuff. Like I use women's shampoo, conditioner, and soap, only because I don't want to smell like
A man.
well, men's shit just smells bad.
That is true.
like-
There's always a very distinct, like, oh, it's like the workout smell, but it's like, ugh, I don't want to smell like that.
Someone gave me like a Lynx deodorant once, and the smell was called gold. What the fuck? It doesn't smell like gold.
Oh, there's like Lynx Africa. What
does
fuck?
Africa smell
There's
like?
Africa, yeah, right? Like, are we talking about like the people that live in the continent of Africa, or just like the entire like environment in general?
My perfume's called Jazz Club. It's a men's one.
Jazz.
It's pretty. It smells good. I don't know what it is, but
It's so cringe.
it's cool.
Jazz
it's cool.
Club.
It's cool.
Fucking Jazz Club.
In comparison, the like shampoo I use is roses and bamboo oil. It's just like a men's product where they name it some ambiguous thing, and then a women's product where they just tell you what's in it. like I'd just rather know what I'm gonna smell like.
Have you noticed that like if you go and like look at like cream or like skincare products,
Yeah.
or like any of just like the face and beauty kind of like section,
Yeah.
in like a Maya Center or whatever, and you'd pick up any like bottle or container or just any product, and you look at its like marketing or branding, there's
Yeah.
always the word care in it. I can fucking guarantee that there's not a single product that doesn't have the word care in it.
Yeah.
How they describe it is like, this product makes your skin soft and silky for your to care for or some shit. What does that mean?
Dumb.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't understand skincare products because, like, if you do skincare, you have to buy like 4 separate things that are all like $40 each. And it's like, I don't want to do that. I just want like one thing that I can put on my face. 2 things even, I'd be like, okay. But there's always like, you gotta wash it with something, then put something else on, and then like an hour later you put something else on. It's like just like one thing to coat my face with.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm obviously not the target demographic for any of it, and I don't get
Yeah.
it clearly, right? I'm just like a fucking goblin person. I live in a cave, and I rub shit all over myself, and I sort of go hunting.
No, I
with
can tell.
spear.
Actually, I smell it.
Okay, thank you.
I can smell Africa on you.
Yeah,
actually.
Dude. That's what Lynx Africa actually smells like. It's like hunting. It's
Well-
blood. It's fucking blood.
Yeah, I mean, I don't react.
of the hunt. Yeah, no, but like, I still feel like it's a fucking scam
Yeah.
that everybody just puts like ambiguous, like buzzwords into their
It's
products,
true.
and then they just like color it a certain color.
That's in everything, though, right? Like, people
Yeah.
don't really know what stuff is, what they're like eating or like putting in shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, like 10% free or something like that. It's
Oh.
always just like a little bit,
I love
10% of something.
like things that are like, oh, this thing has like 10% less carbs in it, and it's like, as opposed to what?
Yeah.
Like, what are you comparing it to have 10% less carbs?
Yeah, and it's actually quite shitty.
Yeah, it's very dumb when you think about it.
Or you can have like vegan tomatoes. And it's like, what? They're
Organic
already-
tomatoes.
organic tomato. Yeah, right? It's like, what the fuck?
I
what
actually
am I buying?
don't know what the difference between normal tomatoes and organic tomatoes is.
They don't use like chemicals to keep away bugs.
But I like my tomatoes bug-free.
That is true, but they taste like chemicals.
You wash them before you eat them. It's not hard.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like the people who are like, I can't eat anything that isn't organic is lying, and that if you just fed them shit that is, if you like packaged it the same way,
you can't tell the difference.
There's no way you can.
Maybe one is like slightly bad for you, but I'm pretty sure it's fine.
You're gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
Like, that's an absolute truth that you're gonna die no matter what tomatoes you eat.
No matter what tomatoes you eat, you will die. Specifically tomatoes. If you don't eat them, you're fine.
That's a shirt design right there.
We should make merch so that our 3 viewers can buy it.
Yeah. I'll buy it for myself. I'll print one shirt for me.
Genuinely would wear NTV like merch around if we had it. No one would like get it, but I think it'd be fun.
We could design our own shirts and then make them for me.
If you're like printing a small quantity of shirts, they're expensive to like produce.
That is true.
But we could do it anyway.
Some guy at school had a shirt printer.
That is true. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Should we message him? I know his girlfriend.
Oh, dude.
I wasn't like that good of friends with his girlfriend, but like we talked occasionally.
Hit his girlfriend up first.
That's weird. Don't say it like that.
And then
slide to her DMs.
Yeah, start talking to her a lot. Well, you know, like preferably like once every day, twice maybe. Have a long conversation and then ask him for the shirt printer.
I mean, we could just message him and be like, hey, if we give you like $10, can you print 2 shirts for us? Like, we'll supply the shirts and the thing that you want on them.
Yeah, how does it work though? Like,
I don't know. I don't have a shirt printer.
Do you just like put shit on it?
Well,
like a press? Psst.
You know,
like a steam press on
I told you the story where I bought like everyone in my family customized shirts for Christmas one year.
Really?
Have you ever seen the shirt I have that just has my face on it?
No.
And it just says, so every year like my family does like a big Christmas party with like all the extended family and cousins.
Wow, stereotypical, yeah.
Yeah, it's very stereotypical Australian thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just gonna print some shirts. And there was like this argument between me and one of my cousins about like who my grandma's favorite child was. like Grandkid was. We had this argument going for a long time because he like put on his photo on her fridge without her looking at it, and a post-it note that said favorite grandkid. And she just didn't notice for a long time. So I like swapped it out for my face. And then he like took it down and like put my face in the toilet. He like blue tacked it inside the toilet bowl. so then I like brought a bunch of photos of my face and I put them over every single photo of his face in her house.
What the fuck is this war that you had?
It was really fun. Yeah, and then he like took them all down, and then it like sort of settled for a bit. And at Christmas that year, I bought him a customized shirt that just said the favorite grandkid and had my face on it. And I bought my grandma a shirt that was like I love Lachlan with my face on it as well. I also bought myself a shirt that was like the best Leslie, because like all of my family on that side are Leslies.
Right.
So I just wore that around all day. It was great.
Did they accept your gift?
Yeah, my grandma wore it all day.
Did your cousin accept it?
Yeah, he was wearing it too. The best part is, like, he got it because I gave it to him, and then he was like, oh, I'm gonna go put this on. He went to his room, and then he put it on, and he changed shorts so that he could match the shirt with the shorts.
Wow.
Like, that much effort to put on this shirt.
A fashionista.
I just thought it was fun to know.
Yeah, seems brilliant.
It was probably one of my greatest achievements in all of life, is that I won that war.
I haven't had like a family gathering ever.
Ever?
Well, not ever, but like none that big for at least 10 years, because my family doesn't live here.
Yeah, that does make it hard. Well, I mean, big family events are like more fun than they sound a lot of the time. Because like you see these people like twice a year, maybe once some years. It depends. and then you like talk to them and you're like, oh, I have not spent much time with you at all, and now I have to like spend all this time with you, and I don't like know these people very well when you talk to them twice a year.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's probably my own fault because I could easily talk to any of them more than once a year.
Yeah, I've always thought of like what it would be like to have like a sibling.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any siblings.
Sucks.
It sucks.
No, it's fine.
I fucking hate it. I
get
give
free
you my
lists
sister.
everywhere. It's great.
I mean, yeah, but it's always like every person I know that has siblings, then it's not like the sitcom kind of like relationship where it's like, oh, it's from like Dipper and Mabel, they're like fucking besties and they go out and solve adventures together.
No one actually goes out and does adventures like that, because that show's a cartoon. You see,
yeah,
it's
not
I mean, real.
No, but
there's no elves in real life.
Okay, that part isn't true for a fact. I know that. But like like with sitcoms or whatever, it's like the fantasy of having a sibling is like you guys get along and you guys can do shit together, and it's like
I do shit with my sister all the time. Like we go out for dinner occasionally and like we like talk all the time, a lot of the time.
You sort of back down from that all the time, sometimes, a little
whenever,
bit.
There's
Once.
like too much talking. Like whenever I'm home and I'm just sitting in the kitchen eating my food, she always like comes out of her room and it's like talking to me. It's like I've just woken up and I just want some food so I can go back to bed for a bit.
Yeah,
it's like all the time. But it's not like a sitcom. Like we don't get into trouble together. Or like we don't like pull elaborate pranks on our family or like
you don't fill the entire house with like fake snow and then drown people in it. Oh no. That's so wacky that we did that.
Yeah, the sitcoms are a bit of a stretch.
Yeah. What's your guys' age difference again?
Like 2 years.
2 years, right. So like when you were younger, you probably...
Yeah, I used to like follow her around a lot when I was younger, because that's what you do when you have like an older sibling. You're like, oh, this person's the coolest person in the world, because they're older than you and older people are cool, and this older person actually talks to you, so they're super cool.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. My sister potty trained me, actually. Like...
Really?
My parents didn't do it. My sister did. Because she... I don't know why. She was like 4.
She was 4 and she... That's impressive.
She's like the...
She did that.
Always the type of person to be like very bossy as a kid, especially.
Oh, so she just like ordered you to not shit on the floor anymore.
She's like, don't shit yourself. And I was like, oh, okay.
You shit in the dog litter now, you motherfucker.
Yeah, pretty much. It was... I don't actually know how it went. I don't have conscious memory of that time.
You shit yourself again, and I swear to fucking God, I will rip your fucking limbs off, you shit.
Yeah.
I'll kill you.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it happened.
Yeah. No, I wonder what it would be like to have a sibling. And like I guess like whether they're younger or older would like...
It would play a difference. I think it would be...
And like a sister or brother would play a lot into it as well.
I don't know. I feel like I'd probably be closer to my sibling if I had a brother, because my sister and I have like no similar interests in like hobbies and stuff. Like we occasionally watch the same TV shows.
What about axe throwing?
We did do axe throwing together. That was pretty cool.
That's a hobby you guys have together.
We did it once. It wasn't like a...
it could be like a recurring thing.
I have like the greatest like form to be an axe thrower. I just think like... I just imagine an axe thrower as like some dude with like a shitty neck beard and slightly overweight.
The Kratos
just, like, throwing
from God of War.
Kratos from God of War type build.
Or Thor.
Yeah, Fat Thor is what I imagine an axe thrower to look like.
And you look like Fat Thor.
I do, except my beard isn't as good.
Yeah, you might have to work on the beard. Does Kratos have a beard? Kratos has a beard.
Now.
You do.
I grew it out intentionally, but then I haven't shaved my beard today, so it just looks like I haven't shaved at all.
I mean, yeah, you look like you're on Reddit. You look like a Discord mod.
Yeah, well, that's
a little bit.
But I want a mustache because now I have like really short hair. I used to have like way longer hair.
Mm.
So I I feel like it matches this type of hairstyle.
Yeah.
And I don't like this type of hairstyle, but it's gonna take me like 6 months to grow it back, so.
No, I don't know. Like, one of my friends in Japan, he has a younger brother, and like, they're very close.
Yeah.
Like, they do shit all the time, like, they're together all the fucking time. And it's like, that seems nice, you know? That seems fun.
Yeah.
I'm always alone.
Well, I think...
So it would be cool to have somebody, but I feel like it would strip me of the freedom I have when I'm just by myself. I don't have to do anything.
Well, yeah, that's my only complaint. Like, having a sibling is great, because whenever I am bored, I just, like, walk into a room and, like, have a conversation, which makes it easy to, like, have that social interaction that you don't get if you don't have a sibling.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the time when you don't want to have a conversation with someone, you literally are forced to, because they'll just like walk into the kitchen and start having a conversation, or like walk into your room and start having a conversation.
Yeah.
Just like anywhere. And it's like you don't get a lot of the freedom of just being able to like sit somewhere in silence for a bit.
Yeah, no, I don't know. The pros and cons exist. Maybe, like, what would a younger sister be like? Probably.
I don't know, Matthew has a younger sister.
That is true. Matthew's.
He's very close to his younger sister, isn't he?
He's pretty close. He said that's his quote. I'm quoting him. He says they're pretty close.
Because like they talk all the time, and like Matthew's sister knows everything that he's doing in his life.
Yeah, actually she has like a monitor.
Very close, right?
Like Matthew has a camera on his forehead that she can like look at from her phone at all times.
Of course.
It's actually kind of creepy because like when I went over to the house, she knew that I was coming because Matthew was like from she controls Matthew through like a remote control.
Well,
so it's like a walking security camera, and it's a bit creepy, but whatever.
I don't know. They're strange, but I knew they were super close because Matthew used to like sit with us, and his sister used to come up after she did a test or got a grade back and like tell him the grade and be like, "This is what happened."
Yeah.
And then Matthew used to be like, "Oh, that's so good. I'm proud."
And then he would beat her for some reason.
He like pulled out his belt and he's just like, "Dad, A+? You missed 1 mark on that exam."
As my sister, you should do better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was an abusive man.
In front of everyone as well, right?
Yeah.
Like
it's
everyone was like,
surprising
"Hey,
no
man."
one called any.
Yeah, we tried stopping him, but it was just so like.
He's scrawny, but then he's so strong when he needs to be.
I mean, like you and like a bunch of like other guys.
Yeah,
like,
guys who are like way
him.
over 6 foot tall.
Like you tried like stopping him, and he just like threw you off.
Yeah.
Like this bit of like an aura going on when he does it. It's a bit scary.
Insane.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know. Like one of my friends he has like 3 older sisters.
I think a lot would also make it hard. Like I couldn't deal with more than 1 sibling.
I'd kill myself.
Well, like it's fine with 1, but because of my main problem is like the privacy thing. Like eventually at some point we both have shit on to do, so you get the privacy. But if with like 4 siblings, there's gonna be a point where like one of your siblings doesn't have something to do.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like I have no idea, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Like, I can't comment on anything about how it would be like to have a sibling. I can comment on what it's like to be alone. It's very by myself.
Well, you know, when I move out eventually, I want to move out into like a shared house, right? With like a bunch of people. It could be like super fun. And I feel like you could do that, because I imagine having a roommate would be very similar to having a sibling.
Bro, I did that. I did that for ages. I lived in like shitty shared houses.
Yeah, but not like a shitty shared house like that. I mean like with people your own age who are like friends.
Oh, right,
like,
yeah.
Not like a shared house with like other families and stuff.
If I'm being honest, I fucking hate it. I'd hate it so much.
You'd hate having roommates?
Dude, I would hate having anybody.
What if like I lived here?
I'd kill myself. I'd move out.
Alright, okay. So like, no, it's like people you like, you know? Like...
I think I can deal with like 1 person.
Yeah. I would like to have some roommates, because I think it'd be like fun to live in a house where you could like walk down the stairs and there's like a few people sitting around the lounge room together. Like, I don't know, playing a Switch game or something, and you walk in, you're like, hey, have a conversation and join in.
That is true, but I could just play the Switch game by myself.
Yeah, but it's more fun as like a collective.
Yeah, but I could just do that by myself though, now couldn't I?
Yeah, but
yeah,
you could also, if you wanted to be by yourself, this is why I think it'd be better with like your friends and stuff. If you wanted to be by yourself, you just be in your room, right? Which is...
Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I can tell you though that like shared houses, they're much cheaper, but they're not worth it at all.
Yeah.
Like having close neighbors is potentially one of the worst things ever.
Yeah, no, I can hear them all the time.
This house, at least it's like actually like quite separated.
Yeah.
Right? It's a granny flat, so there's like a big wall in between. There's like separate doors.
Yeah.
It's like an apartment complex. It's different, but like I think I've been on every spectrum of like living with people.
Yeah.
So I lived in a place where it was just the guy. It was his house, and it was out all the time. But he just rented a room. But you had to share the kitchen, like the living room, and it was just one room with me and my mom, which sucked. It was terrible. It was awful. I just wasn't home all the time. I just like go out and like walk around.
I think it's weird though if it's like a stranger or someone you don't.
Yeah, no, it's weird. But that guy was cool, you know, and he wasn't home ever, so that's good. But another house I lived in, it was like a big shared flat. So there was it was a huge house with like 6-7 rooms. And you got that one room with a key to yourself, but like you go out of the room and it's still the house, right? It's like the living room, but everybody's there. And anyone can just be out there. And the kitchen was shared, the toilet was shared, and that was potentially one of the worst experiences of my entire life. It was horrible because it was
6 people with one toilet is like a lot.
And like these guys just are terrible because if one person doesn't clean, then the other people won't clean, and then nobody cleans, and then it becomes because it was like really cheap. Every single one of these people who lived in this house was just like a criminal. It was like they were like the worst people. There was this guy called Mark, who was like a white Australian guy, and he walked like a robot. He walked with his shoulders really squared. Almost like Taylor. And he used to like hang his underwear inside the house and stuff, and like very slowly. He was really creepy. There was like this guy that just like used other people's shit all the time. He just stole it, and it was like it was horrible upstairs because it was so dirty you couldn't touch anything.
Yeah.
So we like moved a bunch of furniture downstairs to like the garage because it was like those houses on stilts.
Oh right.
And so the garage was like just a big area. So we just like moved a table and some seats. There was we moved like a gas station, not a gas station. What do you call it? Like the
barbecue.
Like a gas cooker, from Kmart.
Which is more or less a barbecue, right?
No, it's not a barbecue. It's a gas cooker.
What do you think a barbecue is?
Dude, it's not like a frying pan though. It's like a. It's not a. It's more like a.
Gas lights fire to a thing.
Yes.
That's what a barbecue is.
A barbecue can only do one thing, which is barbecue.
Well, you can also put a pan on a barbecue. It still works.
Okay, but it's more specifically a gas cooker.
Okay, sorry.
Alright.
Sorry. It's a fucking gas cooker.
You can't equate two things that aren't the same.
They're the same fucking thing.
Come on. You know? Oh.
It's a gas stovetop is what a barbecue is.
This golden retriever and this
They're
German
both dogs.
shepherd.
They are both dogs.
Come on, they're the same thing.
They're both dogs.
I know I killed your
It's the
your
overarching
German shepherd, but like this one's the same. They're both dogs. They're they're not the same.
They're both dogs, though.
They're both dogs in the same way that a gas cooker and a barbecue cooks shit. All right, you can't just fucking like have an umbrella for everything. That dude, come on, this meerkat and this cat have the word cat in it, so they're the same thing.
They're the same thing.
No,
same
fuck you.
Category.
Oh, fuck
of
you.
Thing.
Stop.
A barbecue is a category of a thing.
A category?
Shut up.
Yeah, no, but we moved downstairs and we had like a laptop down there.
Yeah.
And this guy would just like, because there's no lock on the garage, this guy would just come in and you just use our stuff, right? He just takes like the things that we buy.
Yeah.
He just like cooks it, like downstairs, and we're like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, this is our stuff. And he's like, oh, sorry, I thought, come on. It's like, bro, I swear to you, get the fuck out of here.
When people steal shit and they're like, I didn't know that was yours.
Well, he knew that it was ours because it was separated. Like,
I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like,
he did it on purpose because it was like I don't know. I don't want to say it was a cultural thing, like a cultural difference, because I'm pretty sure it was these individuals' faults.
I would assume it's the individual fault.
I don't want to like give credit to like an entire like regional difference. I'm pretty sure it was these like specific people whose minds are fucked up.
Just that one guy. All the people, I guess. All 5 other people.
All 5 other people. I mean, fuck.
It's a lot to live with like 5 people as well.
Yeah, it wasn't good, if I'm being honest.
I think, there's a lot of problems with living with people, especially because, like, when I move out, I want to, like, decorate a house. I want my own decoration shit around.
Decoration would be nice. This house isn't decorated at all.
There was, like, some stuff your mum, like, made for her thing.
Yeah, she has a bunch of, like, plant stuff, but I haven't, like, done anything.
Yeah.
I have the Back to the Future DeLorean in my room.
Whoa.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Another great episode. Join us next time.
It's hard carrying this podcast on my back.
What the fuck?
Head of marketing.
That's, you posted 2 things.
Well,
so
we've only had the TikTok for a week. Make sure you follow it in the link in the description.
I won't put it in the link. I won't put it in the description.
I'll do it myself.
I'm not gonna do it.
Do it, please.
The Spotify and iTunes, get us to the front page.
Too.
I think that'll be the greatest bit of all time.
Just
if
make
NTVTaps
new Spotify accounts and 5-star it.
Yeah.
As many
just
as you
buy
want, really.
a bunch of iPhones and then just go and leave a review as well. Don't just rate it 5 stars. Say something nice. Say that we're great people who have good things to talk about.
Tell us how attractive I am.
Tell me how important I am to you, specifically to you personally, because I kind of need that right now.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.